Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been forever since I've been here um, live and done a video. I went on vacation to Corolla and I absolutely loved that. Got some nice R&R time. I have to say, being a facility administrator for a company is very how can I say it? It's very taxing at times. So it was really nice to get back to North Carolina in Corolla Beach and kind of kick up my feet and relax. I did a couple of blogs and did a project. If you guys haven't seen that project, let me see if I can come here and type it up real quick so you can see it. But it talks about 5 great containers. Let me see if I can type. I can't type at the same time, so I apologize. Oh, I should have pulled this website up before. So, but I put there on my blog. If you haven't checked out my blog before, this is my blog. 5 paper essentials containers that you need. So make sure you check out that. That's Posh Paper Perfection. And in there I did this this amazing die. You know, it was absolutely fun. But in this video, I'm going to be switching it up and I'm not going to be talking about spellbinders. Instead, I will be sharing with you all. Okay. I will be sharing with you all SVG cuts. I'm going to go Cricut. So if you haven't heard my story before, this is actually how I started with die cutting. First, I bought a Cricut off of HSN. Because that was the only way that I could afford it. Let me hear your comments if you are the same way and that's how you bought your Cricut. I had to get it in an installment plan. And so I got my Cricut through HSN and started making all kinds of awesome things. I want to share with you a couple of things that I've made in the past. I made this really cool urn. And this was I think it was the Mother's Day flower kit. So I like to do like different spins on their projects. I also created cupcakes here and cards. I love these cards. These cards are like so cool. And then the masterpiece, and if I can find this, what was the row house, which you can see that I had done a lot of things through Cricut, but this was one of my masterpieces. So, as I was going, for my Halloween theme, I decided to purchase Elmhurst Hollow SVG kit. And oh, by the way, I am an affiliate. You can click on the link and purchase SVG cuts. No additional cost to you. I just get a little bit of commission, so I appreciate if you end up doing that. SVG cuts was like my favorite. I like Cricut, and I do subscribe to the Cricut subscription, but I found that SVG cuts, I really liked Mary as a designer and how she had presented everything, and it was so easy to do, and everything was so detailed, and there was tutorials. So anyway, like I said, as I was going through this SVG kit, I realized that, some people may not know what to do once you download your SVG files. What are you supposed to do? How do you get it to cut with your Cricut, right? So I found it would be a good opportunity for me to come on down here, and I'm gonna share with you, well, the coffin. We're gonna upload the large coffin, but I do want to share with you guys my little coffin that I made. And this is absolutely adorable. So when I made this coffin, I decided not to make it the way that SVG Cuts has it, which if you look right here on the bottom, you'll see that it has grommets. And let me see if I can pull just a picture of that for you. Okay. So you'll see that it has grommets and lace, and it's really absolutely cute. I didn't want to mess with that, and I wanted to make a really quick coffin. So let me talk about how I made that first. Okay. And we'll go back to here. Switching back and forth. Okay, so with this, I decided not to do, not to do the grommets. This is the way that it cuts out, okay? And basically, you fold it, you add grommets here, and then you fold it and then lace it up, and then you put it on here. Instead of doing the quick and easy way, what I did was, with the cut version, I went ahead and took this adorable web stamp, okay, and this is what this web stamp looks like, okay, and I put it on my platform, my stamp platform, and used embossing ink, the Versamark, and then some Wow embossing powder, okay. Put it on there, took off the excess, and then heated it up, and this is the way it ended up, okay? And if you're wondering what stamp set that is, I got this off of Amazon. I believe it is in one of my hauls that I have the link to this. I'll have to look. But this is absolutely really cute, and it was all based on witch's shoes, which I thought was really, really cute, okay? But that's where I got this from. It also has a matching die for that coordinates with these stamps. Okay, so that's how I made this embossing here. And really, the way that you can decorate this is endless. Endless. I mean, you can do all kinds of things with it. You can even design some patterns on it in Cricut, and then have your drawing tools draw that on here. But I wanted to share with you guys how you get your files to your Cricut, and then what the special things that you need to do. Real quick. Okay, this isn't actually going to be a tutorial on how to make it, but just how to upload and get it ready for Cricut cutting. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up Cricut, and I'm going to change my output to Cricut. Okay, so here's my Cricut design space. And actually, we're going to do a couple of things here, okay? One, we need to make a new project. So let's go ahead and click on New, all right? And in the title, well, we're going to title it soon, but let me do this. We'll click on Upload, okay? And then Upload Image. Now I'm just going to go ahead and click on Browse so you can see where my files are located. Okay. When I download them, of course, they're going to go into the download folder, and then I can move them anywhere that I want. But this is the way that it comes. It comes in a zip file. Okay. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unzip it. It'll turn into a regular folder like this, right? And the nice thing about this is you have a picture of your projects. You also have a PDF menu that I encourage you to read. It is helpful with assembly. And wherever you purchased your SVG cut file, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, and let me show you that. Ta-da! Let's see here. I'm going to go back to Google so you can see that. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see an assembly tutorial, okay? And they are really, really good. Mary does such a great job with that. Okay, so let's go back to Cricut Design Space. All right, so in here I have my file folder, okay? And now what I'm going to want to do is I am going to want to go into the SVG folder, okay? So let me go in the Cricut SVG folder. All right, so let me talk about this. All right, you're going to have a folder for each project and then extras. Extras is really helpful if you're going to use paper that is smaller than 12 by 12. So if you're using, 8.5 by 11, a 6 by 6, you're wanting your parts separate, more manageable, not all linked together, then you can go into extras. And in the extras, let me fix this to do change this to list. List is better for me, at least for me, okay? But you can see in the extras that it has, all your SVGs in there, okay? Your moons, right? And I thought there was something else in there, but I don't know what in the world happened to it. Okay, so small coffin box, and you'll see, the coffin box SVGs and stuff like that. Okay. All right, so this one's going to be the large coffin box, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this. All right, and I want to have all of these SVGs here. Okay, so we need a top and we need a bottom, right? Okay, so we have, let's just do it in order here. Okay, we got the background. All right, and that's the way it's going to be. And right here, move this over here to the side. These tags are really helpful. So I like to put in tags that I'm going to recognize, and that way in the future all I have to do is type in Halloween and it'll show all of these SVG files along with Cricuts if you subscribe to that program. Okay, so that and Coffin. And I'm going to go ahead and copy it because I don't want to have to rename it all the time. Okay, and I leave the image name, which is the file name, alone. And I'll do that. Okay, so now it uploaded. Okay, and I'm going to do this and browse again, and it should come up to the next one, okay, which is lid. Okay, so that's the lid, and we'll just copy paste that there. And you just keep on doing this. Now, it's easier to drag your your files in there, but for the purpose of this video, we already did that. For the purpose of this video, we're not going to do that because you can't see two different, I guess, scenes with this program. So let's do this. Okay, so we did the lining. Now we're going to do the bottom. Okay, so that's the bottom. And we'll upload that. And we're going to do the bottom one, SVG. Okay, upload. Now notice that this and this one is different. They're two different colors. One is bigger than the other. That's why it looks like that. And let's see, lid lining. That's going to go in the inside. So there's the lid. I think I forgot to rename something or put tags on one of the files, but that's okay. And then lid 1 SVG, open. Okay. And we'll see how that goes. Again, these are two different colors. Sometimes when you're uploading it, it can be a little bit confusing which one you did. Okay, we'll do background. And I'm not sure if I did that already. If I did it already, that looks the same as this. Let's see. This is called background. Yeah. Okay, so all I have to do for this is delete it. We already got that one. Okay. And we did the background. Let's do the moon. Okay. And I'm going to put the coffin there because who knows if I ever use this. I would want to remember that it's with the coffin. And then the moon top is two pieces. That's the top of the moon, I guess. And there you go. Okay, so now I have all of my pieces that I need to make this project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight, just click on all of these here. Okay, that's where it stops. And you'll see them being added right here on the bottom. And I'm going to add to canvas. And it may take just a few minutes. Okay, so all of it's been added. And when it adds the very first time, it's going to be grouping them all in one selection. You can tell because all of this to the right, the layers, they are all in gray. Okay, all you have to do to ungroup them is click outside this box, and now they can be separated. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I am actually going to start hiding things that basically I don't need to do anything with them, nothing special. Okay, so I'm going to hide the moons, and I'm going to go ahead and hide the bottom, the lining, the lid, and the basic cut background. Okay, I think that's it. Now, let's go ahead and move some of this. I'm going to shrink this down so we can really see everything. Okay, and let's go ahead and bring this up here. Okay, and that's that. That's that. And I think that is it. Yep. Okay, so here is where I think this is going to be really helpful for you. Let's go ahead and save this before we do anything. Okay, we're going to call this large coffin. Oh, obviously I cannot type. Hello. Okay. And I have collections called 3D containers. I'm going to put that in there, and then also Halloween. And that way I can find it for the future. Okay, so one would think now that you uploaded it, you can go ahead and cut it. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't prepare this, okay? So if you have uploaded these and then you went to make it, okay, and the score lines are separated and they're not even attached to the actual die cut, okay? So let's cancel this. You're going to have to attach these score lines, okay? And so let me share what you need to do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and hide this black bottom 2 cut, okay? And I'm going to click on the lid 2, okay? You see where I said lid 2? All right, so we have here on the layers, we have a basic cut and we have another basic cut. I don't know why when you upload SVG files it does this, but basically this cut above where you see the pattern, this is the score line. So we're going to have to go up here to operation, click on the drop down, and then click on score. Okay, so now you can clearly see that it scores, okay, but that is not enough. Now you have to click on lid to highlight all of it, and then click on attach. All right, and now if I go to maker, all right, oops, if I go to make, then you'll see that the score lines are attached. See? Ta-da! All right, now let's go and cancel. All right, and then let's do the same for the black part. Okay, the bottom piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide this lid. Okay, and I'm going to go to bottom 2. All right, and this, the basic cut above the visible die cut, okay, this is a score, okay, and then you're going to go up here to operations, you're going to click on score. Now you can see the lines a little bit better. You're going to click on bottom 2, okay, the name of the actual 2 files, and then you're going to click on attach. Okay, and so now if I just wanted to cut those 2 pieces, the bottom and the lid, we should have 2 mats. So let's go ahead and look at that. Let's click on save, because the last thing you need is to try to cut it and then something happens in design space and you lose all your work, all your you know, taking it to from cut to score. So we're going to go to make it. All right. And then there's only 2 mats, right? Now, the other thing that I wanted you all to understand is paper. So when I am making my projects, that little coffin was made out of paper that was 105 pounds. And some people make their containers with 65-pound paper. I like my containers a little bit more sturdier and durable. So I choose a thicker paper. Okay. Now when you choose a thicker paper, that means that you're going to have to change some things, some of the ways that you cut it. Okay. And going back to knowing if you've done this right, if you've done it right and you've turned your cut lines to score lines and you've attached it, then your mat should say score and then basic cut. Okay, it's going to score it first, then it's going to do a basic cut next. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to continue. And I'm not sure if it's going to pick up my maker or not because I don't have it on. Let me go ahead and turn it on so you can see. You definitely want, when you're selecting your pressure, I go for more. I don't go for less. Okay. So when it's the 105 piece of paper, I find that if I use glitter cardstock, that is actually the best getting a clean cut. If I'm going to use 100, it doesn't seem like 5 pounds would make that much of a difference, but it does. It really does. I have, let's see here if I can show it to you. So let me go ahead and switch the camera so you can see here again. So the very first one that I did, and remember, I've been die cutting by hand, not using my Cricut. I actually put it on more. Okay, and this is 110. And this is what ended up happening. This is the top side where it cut off. But if you look at the back, you can hardly see that it cut through. Okay, but when I use glitter cardstock and then I cut to the back, then it was nice and clean. Okay, so that's my tip for that. Okay, and go back here. So you definitely want to use the glitter cardstock, and then I use the double scoring wheel, and it's, and it's amazing. It really is amazing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. Yes, I want to cancel the cut. Okay, I want to cancel the cut, and I want to cancel this. Okay. So that's how you do this, okay? And I will just make notes that I have the sides cut out, I had the bottom cut out. Usually when I do these, I do everything with the top and then everything with the bottom. But if you, like I said, if you're not using 12 by 12 piece of paper and like 8.5 and 11, you may want to cut it out separately. The other thing that you can do is, in the very beginning when I shared with you when you upload all of the pieces, and let me do another one so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me save this again just so we have it. Let's just say you want a medium-sized coffin. You don't want a large coffin, which I think this coffin is pretty big. Oh, what is the size of this coffin? Let me look at the dimensions. Let's see. The large coffin measures 7 inches high, and it can be made as large as 11 inches high. Okay, so what she means by that basically is that you are able to make it that big, or you can make it smaller. So let's go ahead and click on new. And this one I'm going to make a medium size. Medium size coffin. Okay. And again, I'm just clicking through, and I already know that these are, you know, everything that I need for the coffin. Okay. And then I'm going to add to the canvas. And we'll wait for it to upload. Okay. So remember when I said all you have to do is click on the outside to, you know, manipulate the different layers? Well, if you want to resize it, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make your screen smaller. Okay. Smaller like that. Yeah. Of course. And then just notice here, whoops, hello. I undid all of them. Shoot. Well, if that ends up happening, click on the first one on the right hand side and then click on the last one. Whoop, hello. Or click on them individually. Boy, this is really not going to give me a hard time, I guess. Okay. So if you select all, okay, you'll notice here, do it again, select all, go like that. Okay, you'll notice that you have a lock here, and if you want to resize this whole thing, okay, which this is the whole thing, then all you have to do is select all and then start dragging it in. Okay, that's all you have to do. And then you can unselect all. Okay, and then this makes it a little bit smaller. But the whole point is that you have to select all of the pieces and then drag it in with it being locked. Otherwise, you can reshape it and it will mess up things. Okay. Now, let's just say you want to make something here, like this one right here. All right. And I think that's a background. Well, let's just say the background is supposed to go on top of the lid. So you can manipulate this by rotating it, and oh, now I'm going to really show you guys. Okay, we don't want that. We want a 180. 270? Yeah, I know. I was never good with geometry. Okay, so 270. This is almost 7 inches tall. Okay, so let's just say you want to design this. Okay, then you can go, if you have a subscription, you can go into images. Okay, and let's look for some images here. I'm just gonna put Halloween. Just gonna put up a whole bunch of stuff. All right, and you got spiders and let's do the project type. We want, no, we don't want that. We want draw only. You could do print and then cut, but I'm only going to do draw only. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. You don't want to do cut and draw because cut and draw will be kind of, yeah, that might be a little bit crazy. So we can look at all these. I'm looking, see something that I like. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything that I like. That's cute. And let's do web. Okay. Well, have every single alphabet with a web, right? I'm looking. This is why I can't stand. There's too many choices, right? Too many choices. Okay, let's just do this one. Okay. And I'm going to add that to Canvas. And anything else? They have Dracula at least? How about bats? Let's do bats. Boy, that's really intricate, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. I love all the choices here. Okay, let's go back up to the beginning here. Let's do this one. Okay, add to canvas. So let's just say I'm going to look at this here and it's somewhere around here. Oh, it's thinking. Sorry. Thinking. And after it thinks, we're going to save it. It's the only thing I don't like. I don't like that you can't save it before you start uploading it. Okay. Medium. Coffin. Okay, in my 3D and sentiments. Oh, no, it's not sentiment. Hello. Halloween. 3D containers and Halloween. All right, so we have that, right? And we have this, which is actually kind of cool. And all right, so what we'll do is we'll shrink this one down right here, just like that. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat because I like some of this stuff, but at the same time, some of the stuff I don't like the way that's laid out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some shapes, okay? And I'm going to take a circle and we'll go over here and go like this, make it small. I'm going to put it, I think, right here. Yeah, right here. And I'm going to send it back. Okay, so I don't know if you can see. Let me make this a different color so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. So you see the bat? The bat's going inside. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I don't want it to touch the cloud. And I want it to totally get that bat. Right, let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay. All right, now I'm going to click on the circle and I'm going to hold down my shift button and I'm going to click on the image, right? And I'm going to select slice. I sliced it. Okay, now you see how it has that like that? And now this little guy is all by himself. Okay. And I have a purple one too. Okay. So I can do all kinds of things with him. And then let's do let's do a couple of the clouds. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I'll take another shape. This time with my circle, I'm going to unlock it and I'm going to squish it up and make it an oval. Okay, just like that. Lock it. Put it on top of here. Send to back. Let's make that purple too. Okay, and I think that's good. I'm going to click on the image, click on the oval, slice. Now I can move that. Hello. All right, delete. There we go. Okay, so now I think what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and use I'm going to go ahead and use this and I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to copy him. I'm going to paste. Okay, and I'm going to turn him so he can go other ways. All right, I'll take this. I'm going to copy this and paste. And this one I'm going to flip. And I'm going to flip it horizontally. Okay. And I will do a little tilting. There it is. Okay. We'll put it there. Maybe make it smaller. Okay. That, and then copy that, flip it, and make this a little bit bigger. Maybe not that big. Okay, and copy him, and I can make him bigger, smaller, whatever. Okay, I'm going to make a smaller version. And this one go like that. Maybe. And maybe make this one a little bit bigger. If I wanted to. Or I can put them over here and move this over here like so. Right, and then let's do all this. Let's just say you want a happy Halloween here. Okay, so we can go with a text and do happy, or no, let's do trick or treat. That's cute. Trick or treat. Okay. We're gonna hide this guy. Okay, we're not gonna do this either. I'm gonna delete that. I don't like that anymore. Okay, so the trick or treat, click on the what do you call it, the text box, and then you're going to want to go to writing. Okay, and let's see here. We want to filter it to writing. All right, and let's see if there's one that is Halloween. I can't remember. Nope, there's not one. All right. Let's see here. I thought I saw one that was like a scary font. And oh, here's the vampire script. Okay. There you go. Trick or treat. So I don't like the way that is, so we'll do this. Okay, and then we'll go to alignment and center. And what happens if we made it small? Yeah. I don't like that. What do you guys think? I don't like it. That's not what I want. Now this is where if you have a stamp, it would be easier just to stamp it. But I'm already in this phase here. Let's do this. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, and then let's copy this, and we're going to paste it 2 times. Okay. Or actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. We'll do it again. We'll take this, and then I believe you can separate. Oh no. Ungroup to lines. Okay, yeah, there you go. Alright, so let's say this one we want a certain color, and then this one, you know, so let's say this we want orange. So we'll go click on it, and then we're going to go up here to operation. Okay. Now, if you want it thicker, this is where you can make it thicker. Okay. the measurements of your pens are here. Okay, so you know, the calligraphy ones, they're much bigger. Okay, the gels, that's what I usually use. But if you're looking for something really fine point, then you want to do like the 0.4. But I love my glitter gels and I love my gels. So I want to do a gel. And I believe I have this gel in a... Oh, do I have orange? Yeah, let's do it in orange. Okay. And then we will do... we'll do that in black. And let's do this one in purple. Okay, so you have to do that for every single one, which is big pain in the butt. I wish I would just remember it. Okay, we'll do it on purple, and then this one in the orange again. So gel, orange. Okay, now I want this to be a little bit squished up, so I'm going to just use my cursor down because it's already aligned, and I'm going to use my cursor to go up. Alright, and then I will highlight it all. I'm going to go ahead and group it, okay, and then put it right here, just like that. Okay, now with all this other stuff, I'm going to go ahead and group all of this because I think I like it. Wait a minute. I'm just going to group these together. Okay, group that together. Alright, and then I'm going to hide it for a second because what I want to do is I want to highlight this. Oh, no, I don't want to highlight that. Ah! Back. I love Control Z. Mac is like the best. Okay, so I want to align this to the center. There we go. And to the center and vertically. There we go. Okay, so now that this here is centered, I'm going to click on this and then click on the skull and click on the coffin, and now I will attach it. Okay, now I'm going to send this to the back. Okay, now with this, I want this to be, centered and stuff. So what I want to do is I'm going to select it again. All right, now it's got the trick or treat on there, and I'm going to align it to center, and it's aligned center. I think it's going to be okay, although I want to move this up just a little bit. Oh, not that. Just that. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and ungroup these guys. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. And now they are too big. So let's scrunch it up. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ungroup it for a second. Or wait a minute. No, I'm not. I want to copy and paste. Let's see. There we go. And we'll move this one here. All right. And then let's do copy and paste. And we'll flip this one. All right. All right. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, if you wanted to do the print and cut, then you could print it off with your color printer and you wouldn't have to worry about coloring in anything. But you know, this is pretty easy to do. Okay. And now that you have those bats there, click on the bat, and I don't think I attached this yet. So click on this and then click on the coffin and attach. I like to attach it one at a time. And so to the back, click on the trick. Oh, hello. I feel like it's moving on me. What do you think? Is it moving on me? Align. I know this is going to mess up things up. Yep. I knew it. Okay. Let's hide this guy. And hide this guy. Okay. Let's try that again. Because I think I got off. Center? There we go. Alright. And now attach it. I thought it was already attached. I don't... You know. Sometimes those things happen. Alright. And now we're going to send to the back. There that guy is. And attach. And then we will send to the back because the other one is there. And go. And attach. Okie dokie. Alright. Now everything else can just be hidden. So let's do all this as hide. So I want to show you guys all about that. All right. So let's go ahead and save. And then make. All right. So here is what it's going to look like. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and put some paper in there and let it cut. I think I want to do, let's do some silver. Yeah? All right. And I think silver will look good. And all right, getting my mat out. This is a brand new mat, so hopefully it won't be too problematic. Oh, it's so sticky. It is so sticky. Oh. Hold on 1 second. Trying to get the stickiness off of there. Okay. This is the first time that I'm going to be using a mat that is not Cricut brand, so I'm hoping that's not going to be disastrous. Okay. Alright, and let me go ahead and get my pens. I think this is... What is this? This is a magenta. 0.4. What? That's not it. Okay. Alright, so I have purple and I have orange. I have 2 oranges, so I apologize you guys can't see me do this. And black. Wherever black is, that's gel. There it is. That's navy. Well, I guess navy's not bad. I don't know what happened to my black one. That's fine. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the process. Let's see here. Does anybody else have problems with their Cricut not wanting to respond to Design Space? Or am I the only one? Okay, so this is pretty heavy cardstock, and I do not have the deep cutting blade. I'm hoping to get that this weekend. So I'm going to put the default pressure as more. Although it is on glitter, so let's try it on the default. Alright, and then somewhere I had midnight, but I'm going to actually use a blue instead. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in here in the A side of my Cricut, and I'm going to feed that through. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finally cut out. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and press go. I like the fast mode. I don't know if anybody else likes fast mode, but I love fast mode. And I'm just going to make sure that it's on here really good. Alright. Alright, so it is going to town, and hopefully the drawing is going to be pretty fast. I wish I had a way for you guys to see exactly what it's doing, but unfortunately my camera is not anywhere near my Cricut. So let me go ahead and see if I can do a little video here what it's doing, and then I'll just edit this and show you guys. I mean, it is going to town. And so far, you know, it's doing pretty good with the whole draw. This is pretty awesome. Alright. I'm recording this so you guys can see it once this is done. Okay. So now it's telling me that I need to load my purple. So I'm loading my purple now. Press the Cricut button. Okay, and then, that's funny, orange, so for some reason it's drawing some of these little bats in different colors. I guess they were assigned another color and I didn't notice it. I thought it was just for the words. Does anybody use any kind of other pen in here, like an embossing pen instead? I'm kind of wondering what it would look like. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what this looks like now. Okay, so I'm definitely going to show you that I should have done another color for the ore. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me see if I can find a purple. I might have to color through it because you can't see the ore. But ta-da! Let's look at this. Ta-da! I'm going to share with you here. Okay, ready? The great reveal. Creating on the fly. That is what it looks like. Isn't that so cool? Now, I'm going to tell you guys that, well, this ore, you can't hardly see it. So I should have really done a different color. Yeah. It definitely was too light. So let me go over this really carefully. I might have to put on some white. There you go. All right. So we got our trick or treat here. And this is really cool because, you know, now when I assemble my my coffin, you know, I can color it if I want. I can put white embossing powder on here. That would be actually kind of cool, don't you think? Some black. Oh, ooh, yeah. What about that? I bet that would look really cool. So yeah, I'm thinking about all kinds of things that we could do with this, just to make it a little bit more interesting, you know, than just that. But I'm thinking maybe put some embossing powder, you know, on these little guys, draw them, do the eye. All kinds of things. So I hope you guys got some ideas how you can manipulate your SVG files in your Cricut, and also do some really cool things like this. Hopefully it wasn't too hard to follow. But anyway, Thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks. Bye.